Alright. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Florencio Files, where we watch one of the dirtiest sewer mermaids in the entire world. And oh my god, is he in the bathroom? Guys, he's got 0 APM. 16 seconds have gone by. He's already missed 1.5 probes. Oh my lord. Two probes behind. He rocks up 25 seconds into the game and queues up 5 workers. This is a disaster of an early game. Now, he needs to immediately queue up a pylon right now, or he's going to be supply blocked. He's gone back to 0 APM. Wait, is he still wiping his butt? Guys, he literally queued up 5 probes, cancelled a few of them, and then has done nothing since then. Now he's building the pylon. He's already at 15 supply. He's supply capped, guys. He's already pretty much supply capped. I mean, okay, he's got 1 more probe building, but that's going to come out, and then he's still going to be supply capped for ages. And he's going to be 4 probes behind in this early game. Anyways, the opponent in the top left, this is Fleabag in the top left side of the map. Florencio, man, this is why you don't click find game and then do a number 2. But to be fair, it could have been a surprise, right? Especially if maybe Florencio had his phone open, he was playing a phone game while he wandered into the loo. And we all know that when you're playing phone games, you got to sit down, even if you think it's number 1. But you never know. Sometimes you start going number 1. You think it's just a fart that's going, oh, no, bam! And the sewer mermaid may have found himself stuck in a bit of a pickle. And, yeah, this is a terrible opening. I love it. Now, let's get inside the mind of Florencio here. He's going double gas, and he's saying, I'm playing Terran. I've got me wall off at the front. Another pylon here. I'm going to chrono boost me probes. No scouting required. The opponent, on the other hand, seems to be doing a rather try-hard build order. This is like a pretty standard 1-Rax Reaper expand, so a very straight-up opening from the opponent. A meta build, a normie build, and oh my god, the APM. 330 average versus Florencio, who hits 69 average. Nice. Into the mouth. Nice. Cybercore does start up there. We've got a Zealot on the way. Now, this Cybercore, normally a Cybercore starts at about a minute 15, a minute 18, if you go Cybercore before Nexus, guys. Something about there. This one is starting at 2 minutes and 5 seconds, or 2 minutes on the dot. A casual 45 seconds late on the Cybercore, which means this Reaper could have a party in this main base. And Flo's going to move down for a Nexus. He's got the money for it. He's moving it there, but he's not building it. Classic Florencio. He's just staring at it and deciding not to build the Nexus. I don't know why. He's not probing or doing anything else either. Okay, here comes the Reaper. Reaper's going to have a party. Florencio's like, oh god. Oh god, I was away for the first few minutes of this game. And you know what? I think he's realizing he's going to need to do something extra spicy to get back from this opening. Stargate in the face of the Reaper. Oh, he goes for the surround. Oh, he gets it. No, that Reaper. Oh, he greased himself up. Didn't realize that was Groundskeeper Willie right there. Slides in through the vents and somehow gets out despite almost being cornered by those probes. Well done. Grease me up. I'm going in. We've got Hellions on the way, Marines as well. Starport coming up behind it. So Fleabag's in a pretty decent position. Florencio starts his Nexus a minute later than he could have. But, you know, he's got a base mining. He's got Gary. Apparently this probe did some hard work for him, so he's given him the good job of you get to just build buildings and don't have to mine. Okay, he has to go back to mining now. Oh my god, the Reaper's back for more. This time there's a Stalker out, so that Reaper should go down. He's pulling so many probes! Oh, he traps it! Okay, well, he does stop it from going south. Don't tell me that Reaper gets out it. Oh, Florencio. Oh, no. This Reaper is sticking up the middle finger behind him. He's like, hey, dude, you suck. And Florencio, I don't know if Florencio's ever been triggered. He's probably just smiling. He's like, oh, this Reaper's doing a lot of damage, man. And I think that's part of the joy of Florencio, you know? It's kind of like there's certain demons and creatures from different fantasy universes and stuff where if you do damage to them, they absorb it and get stronger. Like, you can't really beat them with conventional means, you know? Florencio, he's got, yeah, I guess for sci-fi fans, one that comes to mind, kind of like a Borg almost, right? You know, the first shot looks like it's doing damage, but then they're like, they're like, oh, we've adapted now. We've assimilated that into our bloody knowledge of how to stop. It doesn't do anything anymore. It's very difficult to really damage Florencio because he's just like, oh, new forms of pain, you know? You're trying to torture a goddamn Chaos God. It's not very successful usually. Oh, Oracle's here. There's not that many Marines. The Hellions should be able to win this fight. Somehow Florencio has not lost any units yet. What the hell? What the hell? The Oracle's going to win the fight. Dude, he has not lost a single unit. Florencio, AFK for the start of the game, has had the latest 2-Stalker single Zealot Oracle pressure of all time. Finally loses a Zealot, but look at how much damage he's already done. Does get rid of so much. Yes, a few units finally go down, but the units lost tab is insanely good for him. He's wasting so much of his opponent's mine time. And keep in mind, guys, his macro is literally perfect behind it. I'm being facetious. I'll own up to it, guys. He's microing a single stalker right now. He just started building probes. He had not built anything in the meantime. He's got so much money. He does have a fleet beacon. He's going to make a tempest. Okay. So he's going to make a tempest. He's got an idle probe hanging out here next to that fleet beacon. Queuing units back to mine is for tryhards and cocks. And Florencio is neither of those. He's decided to back off. Mama is starting up. 250 minerals, 250 gas. Keep in mind the new Mothership, she no longer uses energy. She's all cooldown-based abilities. Time Warp pops a lot quicker. Cloak is activatable, but it only lasts 20 seconds now. And Recall is only cooldown-based, doesn't cost energy. So none of the abilities are competing with each other the way they used to. And that's pretty nice. Florencio is going to probe up a little bit, take 2 gases. He's only probing off 1 Nexus, though, right now. I guess that's because the Mama's building on this Nexus. More Tempests are building, and looks like Florencio is going to set up a forward outpost. I mean, Mothership Tempest, technically very weak units if the Terran gets enough anti-air, but the Terran needs to realize what's happening, which right now he's setting up for Hellions in the natural and Marines in the main base. And let's see, is Florencio ready for this? He's only got 1 Stargate building Tempest despite being on 2 base. I think he needs a second Stargate. He's going to start Warp Gate. So he's thinking about some sort of transition, and he's going to build shield batteries? Is this shield batteries? Oh, the drop's coming into his main. Okay, he sees it. Let's go back to everyone's vision now. Oh, the Hellions on the natural, but Mama pops out just in time. And the shield battery's defending Mama. Defending from those Hellions. In the main base, it looks like 1 or 2, I think 2 probes went down, but then the Marines all get shot down by the Tempest. Mama kills the Hellions, the shield battery healing them up. Only 3 probes went down in total. That's actually perfectly fine for Flow. Kills a lot of units. Now, Fleabag is building Vikings, but doesn't really have enough gas for it, and is building Marauders. They need to cancel those Marauders and queue up more Marines. It's also building Cyclones. I think Vikings are probably the more important unit than that. The problem they're going to run into is if they can get kited to death, because look at the setup. He's basically saying, I'm going to siege you from here, and when you run forward, I'll pull back. Siege you, run forward, pull back. This is a classic of Florencio. The hit your opponent, throw a rock at your opponent, then when they turn and come towards you to tackle you, they step into like a spiked pit that you somehow dug in between you and your schoolyard bully, you know? Florencio's the kind of guy that sets up traps like if he got bullied in school, I'm pretty sure he set up traps like he was Arnie in Predator. Oh, the Time Warp goes up. Fleabag, get out of there! Fleabag only sees red right now, both because they're enraged and also because they just walked into a bloody giant red bubble of Time Warp. So Fleabag needs to pull way back to the main and just wait for Stim and like 30 Marines, 5, 6, 8 Vikings, something like that, and they can do it. But Fleabag right now may be getting triggered because look at this. Florencio's like, hey, I'm hitting you. You got to do something about it. Fleabag's going to move around and try to clear up the batteries. But Florencio just moves across the other side of the ledge and is like, well, you can't be on both sides at once. The shield batteries will get taken out. But look at this. There's a Tempest on the right. Mothership does activate Cloak in the top left. He goes after the Tempest on the right. Florencio says, nah. You can't reach me. You can't hit me. The Marine Stim wears off. Look at the way he's microing here. Let's go to Fleabag's vision. Notice he can't see those Tempests next to the Mothership. And the Mothership just keeps running in, running out, running in, running out. These units are just stuck, lost, confused, running back and forth. Oh, this is nasty, mate. Dude, to do this from such a horrendous AFK start, this Terran thought they did a lot of damage with their Reaper, but 330 APM versus 144. What is he recalling right now? Florencio recalls 2 probes to the front. For those who don't know, Florencio is an unashamed recall addict. Some people say, heroin's bad. It ruins lives. Florencio is the kind of guy that says, heroin's frigging awesome. You should all try it. He is that sort of psychopath. He's a bit of a, you know, he's like, hey kids, try recall. Inject it straight into your veins. If the veins in your arms don't work anymore, inject into your crotch. Check it out. I have a foot missing. And you'd be like, oh, he's giving us a talk on why too much recall is bad. And he's like, no. That's how good recall is. If you inject, I will inject recall to the point where literally my foot had to get chopped off because it was dying. It was necrotic. It was totally worth it. Florencio just picking away. And what's the units lost time? Over 4-1? And Fleabag keeps attacking into the Time Warp. Oh my god, just getting baited. Florencio's like, lol. I feel bad for Fleabag, man. Fleabag with 330 APM of 100% pure, unadulterated tryhard up against a to be fair, he has 150 APM now that he started microing. But the macro of a drunk lemur. And, you know, a couple Zealots and a Stalker pressure into a Mothership and a Tempest. The end of that game, the units lost tab is... That's over 5-1, right? Oh my lord. Yeah, that's over 5 to 1 units lost ratio. That's disgusting. That's absolutely friggin' foul, man. Florencio bringing out the Tempest Mothership Rush. I love the shield battery kiting there. To be fair, I think if Fleabag just rallies to the back and doesn't just see red and charge into the bubulate, they probably hold. But I love that Florencio is having fun with the new Mothership, and the fact that you can use Recall, Time Warp, and Cloaking Field. This is actually so much more interesting than the old Mothership, where you'd almost always just save all the energy for Recall. All right. Going into the next one, we've got Florencio in the top right side of the map. And he's actually there at the start of the game. Oh, what is it? Oh my god. Okay, guys, he's hiding 2 probes on his assimilator. Does he let it finish? Yeah, he's not even canceling it. He still has not even built probes yet, guys. He's going for a 13 pylon. Oh, guys, check it out. This is the hidden probe cannon rush build that we cast the other week. Let's see how this one goes. So it looks like this has become part of Florencio's repertoire as they hide the forge on the low ground. And then the 2 probes go into the main. Now, Tomahawk is not scouting. I think last time we saw them scout very early. Okay, he's going to scout now. But seems to have forgotten to build a gateway. Wait, no, you're not going Nexus first, are you? Oh, they don't see the 2 probes coming. They're going Nexus first. Okay, this game is going to get super weird because Florencio is trying to do a sneaky cannon rush against the guy who's not even building a gateway. Florencio is actually turning around right now to scout the natural. Changes his mind. He's got to go into the pocket. He's got to go into the pocket. Oh, but they're attacking! They're going to kill his probes! Oh, no! Wait, what? They only killed 1! They didn't see it! Guys! If they just A-move, they would have killed the other probe, but they don't notice it. Tomahawk thinks they killed the probe scout. Florencio has held position the 1 probe. Dude, that hard counters this strategy if they keep A-moving, but they weren't watching it. Oh my god, he's not even distracting at the same time. He's just going to go for it. A 5 pylon wall off. Oh my god, you got to build the pylon there, mate! Okay, he barely gets the cannon, the pylon wall off up. But dude, there is a Nexus on the way. There's no fighting units. Tomahawk's going to go for reactive cannons. They're going to be way too late to defend this. Tomahawk may just have to give up the main base. They pulled a bunch of probes to attack. Not able to get that much. Florencio not macroing at all behind this because he's got to save the money for the cannons. Oh, he built his cannon in a really weird spot. I thought he would cancel some of these pylons to get those cannons up quicker. But he's going to build 2 cannons here, and that is going to completely deny mining on the main. Tomahawk's given up on it and says, well, you know what? I've got a natural about to finish. I can just rally there. Florencio needs to probe up at home. Tomahawk's going to counter cannon rush. Oh, I love it. I love it. I think Tomahawk comes out on top because they've got 19 workers versus 14. As long as they move their probes, oh, the LOL comes out. Oh, laughing out loud. Florencio is trying to steal their gas to pop his probe out from the base. Didn't work, so he should cancel that. But Florencio's only got 9 workers on minerals. Tomahawk's like, lol, you're going to take my gas, bro? You're going to take my gas? Florencio's like, shut up, mate. Shut up. And he's going to counter cannon rush. Okay, Tomahawk feeling a bit cocky here. He's like, hey, dickhead, you think this is going well for you? It is not. And to be fair, it's not. Florencio, even losing a Nexus, he's going to be ahead in this game. The Tomahawk will be ahead in this game. Yeah, so Tomahawk can build a cyber core. I feel like Tomahawk just needs to build another cannon up here, another pylon, and they can do this. Is that Envision? That's Envision. All right, so they're going to start cannoning the main base. I like this. I like this cannon crawl. Florencio's going to come in. What is he doing, mate? He's going to... Wait. They did ask for it. Tomahawk said, you're going to get gas? Florencio's like, yeah, I will take your gas. You're going to taunt me, mate? I'll taunt you. Florencio's in trouble. He's going to pull probes, but he's going to find out about those cannons and realize, nah, 30 seconds until he loses control of this main base. He might be able to mine a little bit on the right, but those cannons will take out this Nexus and mining quick fast. Another cannon does get up. Looks like he killed his own pylon to escape here. Tomahawk says hi. And Florencio also says hi. Now, Tomahawk really needs to make like a cyber core and stuff and stop letting these zealots pop out and die because there's no rally points. These zealots are getting chronoed and they're dying one at a time to these cannons, which is not great. These cannons will deny this. Florencio is going to expand on the other side of the map. So both sides are relocating their bases. I love this sort of game. Absolute disaster art piece here. As I said, the cannons are in range of at least part of that mineral line, that one and this side now. So Florencio just needs to stack up and recall out of there. He is going to take out the gateway though, and yet another zealot popped out and died. I love that Tomahawk is just building zealots and having them die to the cannon one at a time. Genius play. Nah. The gases here will slowly get cleared up by the cannon. Blocking his own gas mining with that gate. I guess he can mine around the top eventually, but definitely an awkward build for Tomahawk, who has killed the main base, and now he's going to need to realize, uh-oh, you've probably got an expansion elsewhere as well, right? There's no way you'd just be giving up. Tomahawk's looking for it right now. It's just above this base. These two are going to be expanding right next to each other. 2 cannons up there. Oh, you know what, guys? if Florencio gets rid of these buildings, he could try to cannon here above the mineral line. That seems like a distinctly Florencio move. Now, Flo, he's still waiting for that recall. He's so far behind in the mining. If we bring up the income, you can see there's 1,000 minerals coming in a minute. Tomahawk's also starting to take gases finally as well. Cannon clearing those up. Recall finally happens. Florencio at half the worker count. But he's got 2 zealots coming in. That cannon only covering part of the mineral line. And oh, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. He's going to do the cannon rush. Yes! Okay, he realizes that Forge doesn't see that much. The zealots are going to come in and start attacking the gateways. Tomahawk has 3 gates, but no cybercore. And I think this is such a confusing situation. Tomahawk's brain might break. Notice how he's trying to attack the zealots with the probe. Tomahawk's brain is short-circuiting. Florencio is in his comfort zone right now, whereas Tomahawk is going to counter cannon rush him. Okay, I actually love that. I love that. But Tomahawk's about to lose control of their own expansion. They might not realize that just yet. These gateways will get depowered. He's going to build cannons down there, though. Florencio might be screwed. He doesn't seem to realize Florencio's tunnel visioning. If he A-moves these probes, he can defend it, but he's not paying attention. Okay, he's going to bring the zealots back. No, he's not bringing the zealots back. Florencio, if you lose control of this mining, you're dead. Uh-oh, Florencio's in big trouble, guys. He is just so tunnel vision right now. He won't have enough minerals. He's going to A-move the probes. Tomahawk, luckily for Florencio, has some very bad positioning, but he's still going to kill a lot of these probes. Oh, wait, the zealots coming in from behind could help out. Cannon kills a probe. Can it get a second one? Okay, he's going to kill 2 probes. If he focuses the probes, he can get a ton of damage, but the zealots will take him out. Okay, kills a bunch of probes, but that's not enough. Meanwhile, the cannon's on the high ground. 10 kills on this cannon, guys. He just killed 10 probes. That cannon just killed 10 probes. The zealots of Tomahawk also going down. 3 cannons. That's going to completely deny mining. Tomahawk is kind of screwed right now. Oh, this is actually a huge play right now. Now, Tomahawk needs to get enough zealots to win the zealot battle. Notice he's trying to target Florencio's zealot. I think an attack move is probably the better one here. But Florencio's going to pull probes. He's got the probe advantage. And using them combined with his zealots, he can surround Tomahawk's probes. Florencio doing some super advanced probe micro. He's actually pulling back weak probes. Turns out Neebs just came out of retirement to micro his units for him. Holy crudsicles, that was pretty nice. Does get the surrounds there. And he's going to build a pylon back at his base. He's still got 10 probes mining. Meanwhile, Tomahawk is stuck long distance of mining. But wait, how did he get enough money? Oh, he started this Nexus earlier. I didn't realize he'd already started the Nexus. So Tomahawk's actually still fine in this game if he can get that Nexus up and mining. It's 2 zealots versus 2 zealots right now. Obviously, Florencio has a big income advantage as there's only about 100 minerals, 50, 100 coming in a minute right now. Oh, okay, can't be losing these probes, Tomahawk. Tomahawk needs to get their zealots over to defend this. Where are their zealots? Did they just run more zealots in and die, guys? They've only got 1 zealot. I think their zealots keep running in and dying. Oh, they haven't set rally points on their gateways. Does Tomahawk not know how to set rally points? What the hell, man? I think the game's too chaotic. They're forgetting their basics. The nice positioning for Florencio. He can go through these minerals. Oh, look at this. He's making it so hard for Tomahawk to get the engage. And if you don't keep engaging, those zealots will regen shields. I mean, he could just surround and kill them pretty quickly. But now he's backing away, which is a big problem for him. He's going to try and recall to that right side. So he's going to recall these probes. Needs to put all these probes to mining right now. He's still up 3 workers, but if those zealots find this base, he's screwed. Cannons are actually denying the Nexus. That Nexus will go down. It's 3 gate up against 2 gateways going up there. Florencio hasn't had a powered gateway in forever. If he ever lost these 2 zealots, he would have been screwed. And yet he hasn't lost a single zealot. He killed 9 zealots for none. Remember, the gateways kept popping out zealots and dying. That cannon, 4 zealot kills. These cannons have 3, 12, and 3 kills. That's 18 kills. Mostly probes, but at least a few zealots as well. Tomahawk still does not actually have a rally point, which means if this cannon was still hitting the Nexus, this zealot would pop out. It would say, oh, my Nexus is under attack. It would go down there and die. Oh, man. Tomahawk getting overwhelmed by Florencio. Florencio's comfort in the chaos. It really is just that. Don't get me wrong. It's very buoyant. If you guys ever go swimming in the sewers, there's a very high salt content in the quote-unquote water, whatever you want to call that viscous fluid going around in there. Florencio is used to it, though, but I think Tomahawk, there's just, you realize at one point, you know, what you're swimming in, and you panic a little bit, and you start to make bad decisions. Anyone who's ever been, you know, in a dicey situation, caught in a riptide or something out in the ocean, you understand there are certain situations where you freak out a little bit. Now, oh my god, Tomahawk, just kill it. Dude, just kill it. You were so close. If you're going to commit, you might as well commit. Instead, he lets the zealot get even more kills and doesn't kill it, and he's losing all of his mining time. He's trying to build zealots. The zealots are going to counterattack. The zealots need to get his own mining back up. Florencio's back up to 15 workers. Still not building probes because he's Florencio. Got to keep this game close, you know. Got to do it that way. these workers are going to grab some minerals. Some of those are gold minerals, which is nice. He's now thinking about going for this route. Tomahawk going to go for it, but if that Zealot can get a few more probes, that'll be so damaging. One goes down. Can he get a second one? No. Tomahawk's back to mining. Okay, so Tomahawk's back to mining. It's 4 Zealots first 2 in Tomahawk's favor, but a Cyber Core's on the way and a gas is mining. So Florencio can get Adepts or Zealots, or Stalkers. They can out-micro... Sorry. Yeah, they can out-micro Tomahawk's units. I'm getting confused about who's who at this point. This game has been an utter shit show. I think he's got 400 gas saved up as well. Tomahawk still has those 3 gateways with 2 cannons guarding them, so as long as he gets like a Cyber Core and a gas or 2, could definitely be fine. But right now it's 4 Zealots first 4. That's dangerous. Tomahawk looks like they're thinking about maybe expanding. They're sending probes around. Oh, they're sending a Zealot across the map to kill this pylon. Florencio has so many pylons. I don't think that's really going to affect him too much. 3 Zealots up against 4. More Zealots building for Tomahawk. Stalkers building for Florencio. And that should probably be the checkmate. I love that Florencio has just taken his opponent by the hand, dragged them into the deep, murky waters and said, this is my home. Take a look around. Yeah, just like meeting a Dark Lord of Chaos, it's messed up, man. What even is reality in this place? I do not know. But let's put it this way. If Florencio played Warhammer 40k, he'd play Dark Elder. This man likes to attach those bloody, all sorts of piercings and things through people's nipples. He likes to attach the car battery to them. He likes to, you know, start putting some giant big pegs on their loose bits. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you get someone on the torture table and you start hitting them in the crotch with a mallet. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about pain taken a little bit too far. I'm talking about let's enact terrible things upon our opponent. And right now he's got the Stalkers versus... Speak of the devil, he couldn't just leave it at I've outplayed you in a dirty game. He has to go in and say, hi. Remember Tomahawk said hi earlier when the cannons are in the main? Florencio now has dropped 2 counter highs. Tomahawk has a good sense of humor about it, has the LOL. And Florencio with a smiley face. Tomahawk says, weird game. He's like, man, lol, weird game, dude. Normal game for me, says Florencio. He couldn't be more right. Cannon rush, lol, says Tomahawk. Cannon rush, into cannon rush, into cannon rush. You both cannon rushed each other multiple times. But yeah, I think Tomahawk's just kind of reveling in the weirdness and go, yeah, I don't know what to do in these games. I'm kind of overwhelmed. This is out of my comfort zone. And Florencio's like, yeah, bitch, you're in my house. You're in my house, bitch. And he's going to take him out. Tomahawk not leaving just yet. I think he's just kind of coming to grips with reality. I almost want to see him just turn now. Florencio's totally going to drop another high, isn't he? I'm sure. I think Florencio's going to drop another high. Oh, he lures him up here, recalls the probes back. Tomahawk's like, I think I'm getting the hang of this. You want to inject the recall at every opportunity, right? I like that. Flo obviously can just go back and kill the Nexus. This one is game over. I'll fast forward it here because obviously it's just cope for Tomahawk trying to think, maybe I could survive. Stalker's going to try and depower these cannons. Nexus will go down as well. And that's going to be absolutely delectable for Florencio. Wait, not going to try and rebuild up. You don't have enough money for a Nexus, mate. Gets up here, realizes 300 minerals is not 400. They've got to tap out. And of course, Florencio stays in the game to kill the rest of their units. I do love that interaction. Weird game, normal game for me. Beautiful play there by Florencio. Both of these players enacting some ridiculousness upon each other. And to be fair, Tomahawk's Nexus first actually countered the cannon rush so well. I still cannot believe, though, that he attacked the probe that came in and then just went back to mining, not realizing there was a second probe right next to it. If he just A-moved, those units would have killed it. But Tomahawk missed it, and that's that. All right, GG, well played. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the Florencio Files. Catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye and good night.